I was incredibly moved by the story of both of your parents. That was towards the front end of the book, but it was very clear to me how much each of them influenced you. So if you were to go back and just share a lesson or two from your mom and your dad, I'd love to hear a little bit of the do life side of Will.
So my mom, when I was a kid, was diagnosed with brain cancer. They removed the tumor, but the radiation treatments that she received ultimately degraded her physical condition to the point where she was a quadriplegic. Um, this all happened when I was 4. Um, she was not meant to live more than 8 years, but man, when I tell you that she loved me recklessly, I mean, I have never felt more loved by another human being in my entire life. And my dad is amazing, and I have an amazing group of people around me, but she quite literally lived for me. She had a really hard childhood. Her mom died when she was a kid. Her dad left. Like she always, her entire life, just wanted to have a family,
Mm.
and she was only able to have me. And this woman, wheelchair bound, unable to move or speak, had clearly decided in her head that she was going to see me graduate from college because she was meant to pass away by the time I was 12. She died 16 hours after I graduated college.
Mm.
I talk about how persistence and determination are everything. I talk about how you can talk things into existence, but I think what she showed me was that that is actually only true when it's in pursuit of something you really love, that you are really committed to, that you're ready to live for. My dad, we could spend a 7-hour podcast going through all the little quotes and lessons I've learned from my dad. He is the most incredible dad, best friend, mentor. Um, the one I'll share appropriately because I shared about my mom, and he was working restaurant hours, raising a kid when his wife became a quadriplegic, and yet he never put her in a home. Like
Mm.
he would work restaurant hours. Before he did that, he'd get her out of bed, shower her, put her in the wheelchair, get her ready for the day, go work 14 hours, come back, do the whole thing in reverse for her, still manage to be a good dad to me. Um, he taught me about the beautiful things that happen when you combine intention and integrity. When you ask yourself what you stand for and then live with intention to make sure that you embody that on a daily basis. What he was able to do was only possible because he woke up every single day and lived every single day with intention. And he lost a lot because of that, right? Like there's something beautiful about a carefree Saturday where you don't need to have any intention at all. He didn't get that for a good chunk of his life. But when you ask yourself what right looks like, when you make the choice to live with integrity, that's a pretty easy trade to make. And then how is that spilling over into what I want to be as a dad? I'm trying to be as good as they were for me. I think relationships are relationships, and the lessons you learn from those in life can be applied to those at work and vice versa. I've always thought that to be true. Too often we complicate how we engage our customers when most of the answers are right there in how we engage our friends. But in some cases, it's not true. And as much as raising kids is a form of leadership, raising kids is a whole different animal. And it is the most fun and the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life. And the pursuit of being great at it is, it's something that I wake up every day choosing to try to get better at.